Hello everyone, Justin from Out of the Basement, and today I'm going to be doing episode 17 of my Black Series updates. If you've been following this channel, or specifically this series, you know that this little thing that I do is just showing off which figures I got from last episode to this episode. There are some late 2019 releases, and there are some late 2020 releases in this episode, and there is also some 2021 pickups in here. The first Black Series haul of 2021. These figures are shown in chronological order, so kind of going back a bit, the first figure on this episode is going to be the Clone Trooper Holiday Edition. That was, of course, a little bit of fan mail from very dear friend Jeremy, and it's actually, I don't have it on me. It's actually at my work. I was looking to, decorate my cubicle a little bit for Christmas. So this was, a month or so ago that I decided to do this. I took the Christmas Trooper to work and I put it sort of on top of my little cubicle wall cabinet thing. So I have been forgetting to take it back. I don't really know if it has a place in the regular display either. It's more of like a novelty. It really is more of a Christmas decoration. So I don't know, maybe it'll just stay there forever and it'll be a good little meme, but that's my first pick. Up next was a little Amazon sale about a little over a month ago, and that is another one of the HOTH Rebel Troopers. As you can see, this one I have the goggles on and the cloth on. Completely unidentifiable face that I'm using. I now have 3, and if you guys checked out our top 10 best Black Series of 2020, go ahead and check it out. And spoilers, this was our number 1 favorite Black Series figure of 2020. Like I said, I now have 3. I think I'm satisfied with 3, but again, if there's any sales going on, I'll probably snag another one if I can get one for cheap. Also, this specific one is my first HOTH Rebel Trooper that came in the blue Empire Strikes Back packaging. I believe it's number 3 in that Empire Strikes Back new packaging line. The other 2 I have were actually the 40th anniversary carded figures. So this is the first one that is the Empire Strikes Back box. And then a Big Bad Toy Store pre-order finally went through. I've been waiting and waiting on this guy, and that is the Incinerator Stormtrooper. Look at that striking red, and of course, got to put the flame effect on it. This is number 3 from the Mandalorian, and it's a fantastic figure. We absolutely love the new Stormtrooper body here at Out of the Basement. We're big supporters of the new mold, and it's a great repaint with added accessories. Even if the tank on the back is upside down, I can forgive it because I'm not really ever looking at the back. And of course it comes with this awesome flame effect piece. One of the very, very few examples of getting an effect piece in the Black Series. So hopefully this is a good sign for them to do more. I consider myself so lucky that our channel has had a pretty small amount of success, but we've gotten to that point where other fans / collectors, fellow collectors are willing to help us out. So this next one is actually, someone sent it to me for free. This was from Yoda's Den on Instagram. He sent me the Remnant Stormtrooper. This was the Target exclusive. This is number 9 from the Mandalorian series, and I just said we love the new Stormtrooper body, which it is a fantastic mold, but you can go ahead and check out Nate's review of this guy where he talks about the sort of lackluster paint apps for being a Remnant Stormtrooper as we see in The Mandalorian. I don't want to get too much into it, but the paint apps could have been done better. It could have been made to look a bit more accurate to the show. Again, check out Nate's review on the Remnant Stormtrooper if you want to know more, because I pretty much agree with everything he says in that review. And then we have the first vehicle in this new Black Series packaging line, and that of course is the Remnant Biker Scout with the bike, speeder bike, and the child here in the pouch. There he is. This is awesome. This one, they did a great job on the Remnant Scout Trooper. I think it looks pretty accurate to the show in terms of just like the use and sort of damage, and just it's sort of like a real life yellowish brownish effect that it just looks like it is been sitting in a locker somewhere, and someone finally found it and put it on, which is exactly how I think, you know, the Remnant Stormtroopers, they mentioned that most of them are like mercenaries. So it's been a really interesting aspect of the Mandalorian. And of course, you get this awesome speeder bike with the new, more dynamic stands that the speeder bikes are coming with. This is the same stand that is going to come with the Heroes of Endor set, and it allows, you know, to get a nice motion all around it. It's so much better than the old stand. You can get so much more dynamic posing out of this stand. So great job on this set, Hasbro. You guys really killed it with this one. I'm really happy to have it. The Scout Trooper mold is an amazing mold. We've said it before. We've said it a lot recently, but the Scout Trooper mold has stood the test of time. They've done it once, and it really kind of doesn't need a lot of improvements at all. It is just a great mold, and we love our biker scouts. You can also take this bag off and put it over IG-11 to kind of recreate that scene in the finale as well, so a lot of good use. It also comes with that little piece of junk that the Scout Troopers in the opening scene are trying to shoot at. So I'm kind of enjoying these like random little accessories that Hasbro has been doing. I like it. Then we have a Christmas present. This is actually a Christmas present for me from Nate. Thank you, Nate. That is, of course, a 332nd Ahsoka Clone Trooper. This is my second. Back when I actually found the entire wave, shout out to Vader X Bricks. Great memory, great memory. I just bought one of each for myself. I didn't get two of the troopers, even though I really wanted to. I just thought, you know, these are so hard to find. I'm not going to hoard two while I'm at it. Maybe if I could find one down the road. Never did, but then I just got one from Nate. I believe this was one of his pre-orders that he just didn't want or need anymore. I think he has two and I have two now, so that all works out. Thank you, Nate. It's always satisfying to find something in the wild instead of pre-order, which is pretty much what the game is now. So when you do find something in the wild, it's just a little more special. And I got Jar Jar Binks, the deluxe figure from the Phantom Menace, and he's a great looking figure. Currently, I have him posed with the shield, which is a great accessory, and the Booma. We've been calling them Boombas this entire time, but apparently they're just called Boomas. Jar Jar looks great. He looks great with his Phantom Menace counterparts, such as Obi-Wan Kenobi or Qui-Gon Jinn, and then he also can even look good with a Jedi robe on, so he can be a Bombad Jedi. The spear is also a good accessory. Does he really even use any of these accessories in that scene? I feel like I rewatched that scene, and I feel like he doesn't even use the Booma launcher slingshot thing, the spear, or the shield. I think I'm going nuts, but all of his droid kills in that scene are all kind of done by accident. I know he throws one of the blue balls of energy, the Boomas, but does he use that stand flicker thing? I don't know. I don't remember. Nonetheless, it's almost unbelievable that we have a Jar Jar Binks in the line. Hasbro has been, you know, over the years not really showing a lot of love to the prequels, especially from 2015 to, like, you know, 2019. It was all just sequel, and now we're finally starting to get some prequel stuff, a little bit more OT stuff, even though we've always had a lot of that. But I'm just so happy that they seem to be focusing on a lot of prequel era stuff lately. I mean, we even have our own Clone Wars line. So now, if you're a fan of that sort of stuff, it's a great time to jump into the Black Series. If you guys watched episode 100 of Figure It Out, it was actually a little special vlog video of the Midwest Black Series wasteland that we live in, and we could not find the Mandalorian build-up pack. We initially missed out on the pre-orders, of course. We missed out the first time it stocked in stores. We missed out the second time it stocked in our stores near us, but we randomly got a third restock. The stores are completely random. The one that is closest to us is randomly not sold in this store. It's just, I don't know why. But nonetheless, Nate went out and secured us both a Mandalorian build-up pack, or technically called DIARIN and the Child statue. No articulation besides the head does swivel. It's not like the original release of the Child that had feet and arm and head articulation. A little bit weird. The unhelmeted face looks absolutely horrible. They did Pedro Pascal dirty. They did my boy dirty because he's a handsome lad. He's a handsome lad. But the figure is ugly. We admittedly didn't really get the build-up pack because of the Mandalorian and the Child. We got it for these dope accessories that should have just came with the regular release of either, you know, half of them should have came with the Mandalorian, half of them should have came with the little Child thing. Anyway, spending those deluxe prices on accessories, to each their own, but I happily did it because I love these accessories so much. I gave one of the Beskar slabs to Paz Vizsla, so to kind of recreate that scene where he goes, "These are the spoils of the Great Purge." I gave the tracking fob to the episode 1 and 2 Mandalorian. And of course, you have the pram on the, you know, translucent clear plastic stand, and the pram opens and it's detailed in there, and you could put Grogu in there. I needed these accessories. I'm a sucker for little extra things. I'm a sucker for extra accessories just to, you know, recreate as many scenes as you can possibly recreate with your figures. I'm always down for more and more and more accessories. I think, to me, accessories are a little more important even than articulation. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker, and they got me. I am a sucker. How many different Mandalorian figures are we going to have? I don't know. Carbonized, original, Beskar, DIARIN and the Child build-up pack, but they got me on every single one. What? By the way, the build-up pack is number 5 from the Mandalorian. And that is it. Those are my pickups. I thought it was a pretty decent episode. Some figures that I'm still on the lookout for. I'm not really on the lookout for anything because I have everything that I want pre-ordered. I would still like to get a Phase 1 Clone Trooper, the new one in the Attack of the Clones boxes at some point, whatever. I actually don't have the one pre-ordered anywhere. That one is more of a, if I find it, I'll buy it sort of deal. Call me crazy, but that's what I'm doing. Queel, Grief Karga, and Moff Gideon are all pre-ordered. Of course, Ventress, the Bad Batch characters, those are all pre-ordered. So in terms of like stuff available in the wild right now, which we all know is practically nothing, there's not really anything I'm super like desperately trying to find at this moment, which is kind of nice, right? Anyway, let me know what you guys have been picking up lately in terms of the Black Series down below in the comments. Like I said, I have been Justin from Out of the Basement, and we will see you guys in the next video.